All right, let's see if I got this correct this time. Last week it was me having the habit of hitting the mute button when I was talking and the volume was too low. Hopefully, this time the volume is okay by the look of the audio signal right there, right? It's clipping, so let me adjust that real quick. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters. For all the mothers out there, happy belated Mother's Day. I hope you spent some time with the little ones or the children. Oh, let me focus real quick. So let me make sure that this is not clipping. All right. Anybody that has my number, please text me real quick to let me know that the signal is actually good and you can hear me and it's clear. If not, we're gonna have problems, but on my end, it looks like the signal is pretty decent. It also looks like you're getting a direct stereo signal, so this is gonna be cool. So far, so good. So let's just start off with this. Again, I only have like 30 minutes to do this, so I'm learning, right? And thank you guys for your patience and being on the voyage with me during my learning process and progress. So, a potential client actually sent me this track, um, and she basically wanted a kind of like an organic sounding, um, I guess like a motif, if you will. But I listened to it, it was very pensive, very heartfelt. Matter of fact, it brought some memories home, and so anyways, long story short, she gave me kind of a recommendation of what she heard, and I was like, cool, and I liked it, right? But me, knowing me, I always have to do extra. Turns to find I sent her a I sent her what I came up with, and it was like a total hard pass because that's what she wasn't envisioning. But before we get into all that, because I did state on the stream or on the title that there is a valuable lesson learned, and it was learned. But let's just take a listen to the track first, okay?
Guess it's safe to say that you won't be calling no more. But how could I be that easy to walk away from? 'Cause I was there when you needed a shoulder to lean on. And I know things will never be the same. Yes, I know nothing golden ever stays that way. But who knew that we would end in rain? It ended in rain. But I hope that you're doing okay. Said, hi, just missing my friend. But I'll be sure to keep my mess off your floor. Oh, this is the last thing you'll get from me. I have no more. This is the last time I'll write for you, and that's for sure. Don't know why I care the way that I do, I do.
And this is when I go extra.
Wish I never met you. And that's what goodbye sounds like. Said
Okay, I liked it. I loved it. A couple of my musician friends and compadres, homies, loved it. She did not. So here's the lesson before I record this flugelhorn part or layer another horn part. I think all of us musicians or producers, whatever, I call this the TC syndrome, which is the Tolbert Collins syndrome. It's taken, and I learned this from him a long time ago, while he was recording, and he said something. He said something very profound. He said, "If I like it, everybody else will like it." Right? And so that's not the case at all. It really isn't. So this is the valuable lesson. It's not about you, especially when it's coming down to a client and what they're wanting. Even though you know this sounds perfect and this matches the track totally perfect, if the client is not desiring that, then it's a wash or it's moot. So this was the lesson. And I just got it. um it really does pay to really just humble yourself, do exactly what the client needs and wants, and keep it moving, right? So without further ado, I'm gonna lay this horn part down anyway. She's not gonna hear it. What she is going to hear is what she requested, which was her vocals and the guitars in the background. Simple, subtle, and that's about it. Oh, and I forgot these nice. I talked to my homie yesterday. Sup, Mr. Jackson? And I told him about this. This was an ambient track in the beginning of the song that I did not solo or highlight, and we called it the Kumbaya Bird track. Let's listen to it real quick. It actually works with the track, but it's good. Those things. Like someone bops you in the noggin, and you hear those little birdies. Okay. So, yes, it's not about us. It's not about what we think is going to sound amazing. At the end of the day, if the client is happy, that's the most important. So, let me see how much time I got. Yeah, I got some time. So, let's just go to where the flugelhorns are, right? I have to add another track, which means when I do this, because I'm using this particular mic to record my horns, I have to mute the vocals because there'll be two different levels and it'll cause massive chaos. Um, so yeah, let's do this. What I'll do is first listen to the horn part with just the piano and some guitar so I can get a feel for it. I did try to practice it this morning and it was cool. I think I was just in the moment when I played this, so it's kind of hard to replicate like a genuine feeling. It's hard to rehearse that. So I'm gonna try my best. I don't, as producers or engineers say, you can't take the magic out of the first thing. You can't take the magic out of that one. You can't repeat it. Okay, so let me duplicate this. Let me duplicate the track, and then when I do that, I got to make sure that this is in mono. Otherwise, we're gonna hear some crazy noise. All right, so that is mono. That's on the mic, and I'm gonna do this dry. Well, we'll see. So what did I say? I said piano. I said piano and guitars, right? So then that means her vocals are gone, and I definitely need the click track for this. So, is there anything else highlighted? No. Oh, and if you guys are tuning in, thank you. This is the Foster Music Collective stream. I am I guess a private music instructor online. I do this like this is like my main hustle. I do have another job, but I'm off today. But this is my passion, and I also produce as well. So it's kind of all encompassing. But my website is fostermusiccollective.com. So there's a quick plug. But anyways, let's listen to the horn. I don't know how I did that slur on this thing. I did auto tune the tail end, and that's probably what happened. But I don't. Let me see. Yeah, it won't sound slurred like that. So we'll just have to wing it. All right, so let's try it. So I'm gonna take off the talkback mic and then highlight the flugelhorn. Okay, check 1 2. So the volume is clearly down. Let me see what this looks like as far as the signal. And I gotta stand up. This is so crazy. It's the first time I played my horn on stream, so I'm kind of nervous. And I'm not gonna play. Yeah, it's still loud. Let's give it a whirl. Let's give it a whirl. I gotta see this. I gotta see this. I gotta make sure. One playthrough, one playthrough, and then we'll record. See what happens when you practice and kind of get the stuff together before you go on stream and actually sound like a buffoon? This is amazing. This is amazing. Another lesson learned. Another lesson learned. Let's try it rip for real. Let's try it rip for real. Make sure that's the only thing highlighted. Only thing highlighted. Okay, so see, I'm very conscious of that doggone talk back button now. So I can, every time I get done doing something, I'm gonna make sure that I go straight to the talk back so I don't look like, right? Let's listen to playback. I think I dialed it in. It sounded cool. I think I was pretty accurate with it, right? So we'll just chop off this information here because that was just me doing a tone test, right? And then just because I just like neatness. All right, let's listen to the two tracks. Yeah, guys. Yeah. Oh, I want to say that she's not gonna hear this though, right? But this is like I'll put it up on SoundCloud, as basically as a demonstration of what I can do on a production level. But this was kind of cool. So let me do a quick fade in on these. Oh, and Mr. Collins, if you ever watch this, I'm sorry, but it is true. if I like it and if I like it, everybody else will like it. Okay. One more time. Let's listen. And I didn't even. Do I want to spread them out? Do I want to keep them? No. Let's just keep it like this. And then let me add her vocals in, strings in, background vocals, main vocals, and then let's see what we got. And no clarinet. So here's another thing. I am a huge fan of cinema scores, and what gave me kind of the inspiration for this vibe was the soundtrack from If Bill Street Could Talk. And the composer of that film, a film composer, what is, I should say, the score composer of that film is Nicholas Betrell, and he did this one track called Agape. If you have not listened to it, please listen to it. Come back and listen to this, and you'll understand what I'm talking about. But it's so beautiful. And one of the comments on YouTube said it like this. They said it sounds like when a baby is first born. Like that's what life sounds like at the beginning. So I kind of took that feeling, that emotion, and injected into this because this song's basically talking about someone giving, saying this is it, I'm done. This is my last goodbye. But at the end, it's kind of like transitioning into a new life, a new way of doing things. You know what I mean? So that it was kind of a birthing, a bittersweet, but yet a birthing kind of thing. I'm so horrible with words. But anyways, let's listen to it with the new Flugel track and with the vocals. See what it sounds like.
And that's what goodbye sounds like. Said that's what goodbye sounds like. I guess that's
I think they're I think it's a little bit too prominent now, and because I auto tuned the initial flugelhorn, there's a variance in pitch. It's almost jarring, but it almost gives it a human feel to it. So I'll probably experiment with it a little more after the stream's over, but this is kind of what it is. But in closing, again, thank you guys for checking this out. Oh yeah, and I told her I would give her a shout out. So my lady, Miss Dior, or Dab, she is the founder of this beautiful event called the DC Music Summit, and it's coming up in a couple more weeks. So just Google DC Music Summit, see what it's all about. But it's empowering, kind of empowering the local musicians here to be a little bit more proactive, and this town definitely has a huge music scene here, which blew my mind when I first moved here. Even though a lot of it's go-go, there's still a lot of incredible cats here. So anyways, check that out. Google DC Music Summit 2021. But yeah, this is a quick stream. And lastly, to go back, I'm all over the place because of this beautiful stuff right here called Java. Um, it's not about us at the end of the day, right? It's not about us. So tell someone that you love them, and I'll see you guys next week.